Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Why hasn't he or she contacted you? This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different piles to choose from. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. And this is pile 4. Think of your person and make your selection. If you chose pile 1, here is your reading. Ten of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Five of Swords. My initial impression, just from looking at these first 4 cards, is that there was a very strong sexual attraction, but beyond the sexual attraction, this person does not feel like the two of you had enough in common to create a lasting relationship. I see conflict. I see poor communication. To have 10 of Swords as the first card, that's pretty strong, that's pretty significant. That would suggest that in this person's mind, things are over between you. You could have fire in your natal chart: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and or Mercury. Uno más. El Loco, the Fool. Dos de Bastos, 2 of Wands. Cinco de Bastos, 5 of Wands. Tres de Bastos, 3 of Wands. So there was a strong initial attraction. This person could have reached out to you from social media, on social media. There could have been a really intense flirtation that went on for a while. Maybe the two of you even planned to meet eventually. But I feel like it fizzled out and faded because beyond the obvious sexual attraction, there was not enough to talk about. This person could have Aquarius in his or her natal chart. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and or Mercury. You could both have fire and air. But I'm not seeing in-depth conversations. I'm not seeing two people who really knew each other. I'm just seeing a really strong attraction. This person hasn't contacted you because they don't feel like there's anything to say. They don't feel like they owe you an explanation. That's just the way it went. I don't feel like any promises were made. There may have been some tentative plans, but Nine of Cups. I don't feel like the two of you have Nine of Cups between you. Yes, it's a positive card. Very romantic. Wish fulfillment. I'm looking at all the cards around it. Queen of Swords. Six of Wands. Two of Cups. So two really positive, romantic cards. Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. Six of Wands, of course, that is positive. But we have Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and it starts with Ten of Swords. So that's one of the reasons why I don't read reversals. I read the cards in context. I look at the position and the sequence. And this could be your energy. This could be that you were waiting, you were hoping to manifest something really romantic and substantial with this person. It looks like you're about the same age. I feel like you both have pretty strong personalities, strong opinions. It could be that you disagree on social issues. You disagree when it comes to politics. I don't feel like the two of you have shared values and interest. And I'll just say this, I'm really trying to go beyond the labels at this channel. I don't feel like they serve any purpose. Soulmates, twin flames, divine counterparts. Bottom line, if it's not a mutual exchange of energy, if there's not real energy between you and your person of interest, if you aren't talking frequently, if you're not aligned, if you're not in sync, if you're not on the same page, it really doesn't matter what labels you assign. You could have it in your mind that you and this person are supposed to be together. You could have it in your mind that you're really compatible and this person needs to just wake up to the connection. But that usually is delusion. So any of us are free to stay in delusion. Any of us is free to stay in the energy of Seven of Pentacles and just wait and wait and wait for something to manifest. But I think that's pretty low vibration. I think that's pretty fruitless. I don't think you're going to see much satisfaction in your life if you're just waiting for someone you feel a strong connection with to contact you. I do not recommend living your life in anticipation for union. Lippity-doo-dah. Queen of Swords. The coldest of all the queens. She can be, or he can be, emotionally unavailable. But usually Queen of Swords is very clear with his or her boundaries. I was 16, Panama City, Florida on vacation with my dad, stepmom, stepsister. And this really good-looking older guy was hitting on me. And I wasn't having it because he was drunk and I knew he probably just wanted sex. And he called me the Queen of Rejection. That's the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Rejection. The Queen of Swords does not play. Two of Swords. Yeah, I'm not seeing satisfying communication here. Knight of Wands. I feel like there was a flirtation and it fizzled out. Nine of Cups again. So we have Nine of Cups twice. And Two of Cups. Okay, say for the sake of argument, say this person is your soulmate or your twin flame or your divine counterpart, and they haven't awoken to this connection yet. You can wait on that. You can wait on this person to contact you, but again, I don't recommend that. This is just one card reading, finally. The disclaimer on all of my pick a card readings is entertainment purposes. So if something resonates, cool. Synchronicity is awesome. But finally, this is just one card reading. I'm only one tarot reader in a sea of tarot readers at YouTube. Every time I go to my YouTube feed, it looks like there's a new tarot channel. So things are popping tarot-wise at YouTube. And you can binge watch. I watch pick a card readings myself. It's fun. I don't take any of them seriously. I don't circle any dates on my calendar expecting someone who hasn't contacted me in months or years to contact me. That's just not how I live my life. But we're all different. Maybe words of love were spoken. I really don't think so. I feel like this was a flirtation. Maybe you were hoping that eventually, again, this would turn into something substantial and deeply felt and romantic. But what I'm seeing around these romantic cards is a fuck ton of resistance and misunderstanding and miscommunication. And finally, two people who don't have enough in common to get this thing off the ground. Okay, we have a match. We have 2 5s. Mercury, Virgo, Gemini. I'm seeing Gemini because of all the swords, the Queen of Swords twice. So, you could both have some Gemini in your natal charts. 4 is Aquarius. 3 is Jupiter, Sagittarius, the highest vibration. 4 and 3, that's 7. Neptune, Pisces. I associate Pisces and Neptune with delusion. I've been in that space many times in my life because my Neptune and Sagittarius tightly squares my Virgo moon. I've been in delusion. I've waited for someone to contact me. I've had feelings for someone who didn't return those feelings. And so that's why I speak very strongly against that at my channel and with clients. I simply don't see the purpose in staying in delusion and waiting for something that may never manifest. So, I don't feel like you and this person have good Mercury synastry. I feel like your Mercuries could be square, one example of many. You could have your Mercury at 22 Sagittarius, and your person of interest could have his or her Mercury at 23 Pisces. Super tight square. You're going to have misunderstandings and conflict if your Mercuries are square, especially a tight orb 5 degrees or less. chore. When communication becomes a chore, when you feel obligated to reach out to someone, when you feel obligated to stay in contact, that's not love, that's something else. Chores are boring. But getting into a high vibration, the chores have to be done. I recommend blasting your favorite playlist while washing the dishes by hand. Being married to the moment, that's high vibration. Cola. But when it's a mutual exchange of energy, it just flows and it's not forced, it's natural. You don't feel obligated to talk to that person. You talk to that person because it feels good, because they make you laugh, because you understand each other, because it's thrilling. It's high vibration when it's right. Full, strong Aquarius energy. Just taking the risk, seeing what happens. Sometimes it pays off or pays out. Sometimes it doesn't. It's always a gamble when you're connecting with someone. I can see the two of you going back and forth, flirting. I can see sexting. Maybe you exchange pictures, videos. That's not enough to form a 9 of Cups, which eventually turns into 10 of Cups relationship. Aloof. I feel like now this person is aloof. If you were to contact this person, if you were to reach out, I feel like they would be very aloof, very cold, very reserved. I feel like they have moved on and they're not holding on to this. Maybe you invested your heart in this connection, but I feel like it only went one way. Pact. You took a chance. You risked your heart on this connection. See? You took a chance. So if this is your story, if this does resonate, I strongly suggest intense self-care. If you invested your heart in this connection and you lost, I don't suggest waiting around. I suggest investing in yourself. Doing whatever it takes to get into a high vibration. So that's what I have for pile 1. If that resonates, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 2, Eight of Pentacles. That's a beautiful start. Page of Wands. 10 of Wands. Knight of Cups. Just from these first 4 cards, I would say the reason why this person hasn't contacted you is because they're in a relationship and they take this relationship very seriously. They could be engaged to be married. Let's get some more clues. Queen of Wands. King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. This person is married. They're either married or engaged, but that's really strong to have 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles under the Knight of Cups. And we have these two signifiers from the same element, the same suit, side by side. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So this person probably has strong fire in his or her natal chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and or Mercury. And the person they're with also has strong fire. This person is in love, and they take this relationship very seriously. That's why they haven't contacted you. Ocho de Espadas, 8 of Swords. I feel like although this person has moved on, you haven't. Well, you're watching this reading, you're stuck in the 8 of Swords. You're still hoping that eventually the two of you will talk again. Seis de Oro, 6 of Pentacles. But it wasn't balanced. It wasn't a mutual exchange of energy. You probably put a lot more into this connection than your person of interest did. Nueve de Oros, 9 of Pentacles. Soto de Bastos, Page of Wands. I don't feel like this was a significant relationship. I feel like it was a connection. I feel like it was a flirtation. Maybe you were hoping it would turn into something substantial, but I don't think that it ever did. Maybe the two of you never actually met in person, but I'm seeing very minimal contact, very minimal exchange. You were hoping this would turn into something. Strong attraction. I see you being single, focusing on yourself, your abundance. We don't have any cups here other than the Knight of Cups. I don't feel like you were deeply emotionally invested in this. Maybe you're watching out of curiosity, but I'm not seeing a strong connection here. Oops. Seven of Cups. I call that Neptune clouds of confusion. I associate Seven of Cups with Pisces. So what I'm seeing here is a crush. I'm seeing an infatuation. The Hanged Man, Pisces. 8 of Swords again. Well, and then the Tower. Okay, to be honest, which I always am, that's how I roll. Because we have 8 of Swords twice, but we also have the Hanged Man, 7 of Cups, the strong Pisces energy. I don't feel like you have a lot going on in your life, romance or sex-wise, and so you just pinned a lot of hope on this connection. Maybe you flirted on social media. Maybe it was a really intense attraction, but I'm not seeing two people who were just blowing up each other's phones on a regular basis. I'm not seeing two people who had a lot of sex with each other. I'm not seeing a lot of 3D involvement here. So maybe you're stuck in 8 of Swords because this was who you were interested in and it just didn't turn into anything. but I'm not seeing deep emotional involvement here. Two sixes, three sixes. Ding, ding, ding. 666, Venus. And 2, Cancer, the moon. Cancer, the moon. The moon, the moan. I'm seeing a really intense infatuation. I'm seeing a crush. This person has not contacted you because they are in a serious relationship. It's either a marriage or they live with someone. I associate Eight of Pentacles with living with someone, and they're working toward marriage. They're engaged. I may get some more letters. Rot. Roy. Toy. Troy. Row. Row, row, row your boat. You probably live at a distance. This person might have a foot fetish. Paw. I always think of Leo when I see paw. This person could have some Leo in his or her chart. Maybe they have a pet they're really close to, a cat or a dog. Wet. I'm seeing Pisces. I'm also seeing sexting. Yak. All these animals. But to be blunt, I'm seeing a weak connection. Don't get stuck in that trap of waiting, pining for someone. There's no benefit to that. So that is what I have for pile 2. If that resonates, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 3, judgment. Not just judgment, les judgment. I can't speak French. I'm not going to try. Les judgment. The judgment. And our boy, death. Muerte. 3 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles. My first thought looking at these cards is that this person has not contacted you because they're going through a highly stressful divorce. They've got a lot on their plate. They're focused on their coin. They have responsibilities. They could have young children. They could be hammering out the details of joint custody with a toxic ex, soon to be ex. I don't see them living together. They're separated. Nine of Pentacles. This person wants to be alone. Eight of Swords. They value their alone time. Anytime they get to themselves, anytime they can retreat, they can just lose themselves in their music, playing video games, maybe, I don't know, whatever they do to relax, read books, binge watch Netflix. 10 of Wands. I'm seeing someone who has a super stressful job, a demanding career. There's a lot at stake here. They have the world on their shoulders. Six of Cups. This person right now is content to keep you in the realm of memory. They could have some really good memories of you. They might think of you and smile, but they have too much going on in their life to reach out. And that sounds weird. It always sounds weird when I hear it at other channels and other pick-a-card readings. Well, this person wants to reach out, but they have a lot going on. You can say it doesn't take that much time, effort, energy to send someone a text message or a direct message. But the truth is, if someone has an inordinate amount of stress in their life, and divorce is one of the most stressful things ever, it's not going to be just one message. You know, if you care about someone, it's going to be a series of messages. They don't want to invest in anything right now because they have more than they can handle in their immediate 3D reality. And it's like I said for the first pile, and I say this all the time at my channel, I say it with clients. You hear the same labels over and over again in the tarot community at YouTube. Divine counterpart, twin soul, soulmate, twin flame, karmic, whatever. It doesn't matter what label you assign. How do you feel in the energy of this connection, of this relationship? Is the communication consistent? Do you make each other laugh? Or are you crying a lot? Are you feeling stuck in a low vibration? If you're feeling stuck in a low vibration, wanting something, waiting for something that may never manifest, I don't see the purpose in that. I don't see the benefit. If you feel that someone is worth waiting for, well, my suggestion for that would be to just go on and live your life and try to find the high vibration, try to find the joy in your life. And if it's so aligned, if it's so whatever, if you're supposed to be together, eventually you will be together. But you won't manifest a reunion if you're stuck in a low vibration and you're just waiting and anticipating and you're feeling sad. You cannot manifest a joyful reunion from the Nine of Swords or the Five of Cups. I didn't make the rules, I just observed them. So there's distance between you, says the Espada, Six of Swords. This person can't just hop in his truck or a hot air balloon or a canoe and come to you. Loretta de Fortuna, Wheel of Fortune. Their life is in chaos right now. They're trying to make order of the chaos. Siete de bastos, 7 of Wands. Every day is a new fight. Every day is a new battle. Cuatro de bastos, 4 of Wands. This is what you want to manifest with this person. You believe that this is your person, this is your other half, and you are going to manifest 4 of Wands. You can manifest anything: money, a better career, a literary agent, an optimal life partner. But you can only manifest an optimal life from a high vibration. So do whatever feels good. Dance, box. I got boxing gloves for myself and my son. We've got a punching bag in the garage. Just blast your favorite playlist and pound some sand. Live in joy. Enjoy your life. And if you keep that up, you keep that high frequency going consistently, you can absolutely manifest a dream wedding with a dream partner. 10 of Wands. But you got to do the work. You got to show up to your life. You got to be in your life and not be dreaming down the road 10 years from now. Be married to the moment. 10 of Pentacles. Marriage. The Hermit. 3 of Wands. So if this resonates, if this is your story, it's not going to be everyone's story. That's impossible. This is a pick a card reading. It's for a vast unseen collective. If this speaks to you, if you're finding synchronicities here, then I would suggest that you try to go into hermit mode. Try to turn off the noise of social media. If going on Facebook, looking at this person's pictures puts you in a low vibration, if you're grappling with envy or jealousy, or you're stuck in 5 of Pentacles, wanting and not having, 5 of Cups, mourning the loss of a really good relationship and just being stuck in that, I strongly suggest you detach. Read some books, write some books, look at some paintings, paint some paintings, do something to feel good in your life. Focus on what exactly you want to manifest. Put your request out there to the universe and then stand back. Trust that your request has been received. Go on and live your life with joy. Sing. Sing in the shower. Four, Aquarius, 2 2s. Maybe you and this person are an energetic match. But it's either a mutual exchange of energy or it isn't. You probably have really strong moon synastry. Your moons can be conjunct, in opposition, trine perhaps, tidal 5 degrees or less. 7 is Pisces, 4 is Aquarius, 2 Cancer the moon. Caught all that out. You probably have really strong synastry with this person. This person is focused on money. This person could be tall and lanky, skinny, thin, slender. Maybe they live in a flat in the UK or somewhere in Europe. They call apartments flats over there. In Texas, it's an apartment. They've moved into a flat and their ex is living in their house, perhaps. Okay. They could have a wicked sense of humor. Or maybe they did when they were younger. They like to play pranks on people. Float. There's probably an ocean between you. Tank. Well, I think of the army when I see tank. But that is what I have. Oh. And they have a deep voice. That is what I have for pile 3. If that resonates, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 4, iPhone check. Still rolling. Le Chariot. That's the chariot. Le Battledore. That's the magician. I do not speak French. Lo siento. The glorious Ace of Cups. And 6 of Swords. There is distance between you. And blocks of energy. As someone said in a comment a few months ago, I'm the only reader at YouTube who sees major arcana as blocks of energy. But yeah, I absolutely do. That's really strong to have 2 major arcana come out right away. Cancer, Gemini. I'm getting strong Cancer vibes with the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. This person could have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and or Mercury. So, why aren't they contacting you? This is the first pile where the answer is not immediately apparent. I have to get some more clues for this. Seven of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Cups again. That never happens. And look, it says Mom. And my son just walked into the kitchen. Ace of Cups twice. 3 of Swords. Okay. It's like I was saying in yesterday's pick a card, 3 of Swords does not always mean third party. So far, I'm not really getting third party vibes, although Queen of Pentacles is the wife card. What I'm getting is this person is an alcoholic. And that's pretty specific. That's not going to resonate with everyone. No judgment against alcoholics. I'm an alcoholic magnet myself. The alcoholics love me. And I was drunk on the webcam for my moon readings last month. So hell, who am I to judge? I'm not judging. But I see this person has an alcohol addiction. They don't have this reliable energy. This is not someone you can expect consistent communication from. They do regard you as a soulmate. But it's like I said, for piles 1 and 3, you can toss the labels out the window. It really doesn't matter. There was an alcoholic vice cop, a Cancer actually, Sun in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio, a few years ago, who we were texting back and forth. We had just met online, and then he called me, and right away he said, I finally found my soulmate. It didn't turn into a relationship. It was a fling. So I've had a few soulmate experiences. Soulmates are actually pretty common, but you can feel a strong connection to someone and it doesn't necessarily turn into a substantial relationship. And I'm not seeing a substantial relationship with this person. Maybe there was a really energetic exchange at one time. The text messages were going back and forth fast and furious. Maybe you were talking on the phone for hours. But Three of Swords, to come back around to this, I'm not really getting third party. I feel like this person is alone. Three of Swords can just be so close, yet so far away. That painful realization that as strongly as you desire this person, as much kinship as you feel with this person, there's something in the way that's not going to lead to a lasting, satisfying relationship. It could be addiction. In this case, I'm getting alcoholism. And I encourage my viewers and subscribers to leave any comments they want, you know, as long as they're not toxic or nasty or hateful. But I don't really need for anyone to tell me that it doesn't resonate. I mean, it either does or it doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, well, that's the nature of the game. This is a pick a card reading. I don't expect it to resonate with everyone who watches. That's impossible. So I think it's funny when people leave comments like, it resonated 70%. I don't really deal with statistics. I don't have a mind for math. But feel free to leave any comments that you want to leave. Nueve de bastos, Nine of Wands. As de espadas, Ace of Swords. La Templanza, Temperance. La Pureza, I know I mispronounced that, Strength. I love Spanish, but it doesn't love me. It's unrequited love. Okay, so yeah, blocks of energy. They've got a lot going on in their mind. I mean, if you have an addiction, that takes up all your time. I see this person drinking, listening to music. I see them crying. It doesn't mean they're in despair. It means they're drunk. I cried on camera for my moon readings. I think it was Taurus and Gemini, maybe Cancer. I cried. I was drunk. I drank an entire bottle of kava. So when they get drunk, they cry. One of my earliest memories, not earliest, but from my childhood, I was like in 4th or 5th grade. I was in a travel trailer with my paternal grandfather, a Scorpio, and he was holding on to me, crying, saying someday my parents would get married again. And I remember just feeling numb and looking out the window and seeing this Frito-Lay truck. And I was thinking, this is just one moment of my life. It will soon be over. So I have alcoholic roots, but it's pretty common. Alcoholic roots. Scorpio is my IC. 29 degrees Scorpio, my IC. And then I have Neptune at 7 degrees Sagittarius, so not too far for my Scorpio IC. The Devil. Yeah, this person's in bondage to their addiction. 10 of Swords. This person cannot maintain a relationship because they're not aligned. I see them going from relationship to relationship. I'm thinking of that Cancer vice cop again, 10 of Cups, who told me that he had been married and divorced, I think 5 times. And my alcoholic rodeo clown Aquarian uncle, he was married and divorced 5 or 6 times. My alcoholic Taurus dad, he has Sun in Taurus, Moon in Libra. He's on his 5th marriage, probably his last. But yeah, just kind of goes along with the territory there. So they've not contacted you because they can't stop drinking the Jack Daniels or Cava or Bud Light, Bush, whatever, their poison of choice. This person's not stable. They're romantic. They like the idea of getting it right finally with someone, but they may never. There was a man I loved so much, I wrote a book about him. Bullshit Rodeo. An alcoholic Leo who drank himself to death in a San Francisco motel room, July 2017. Another alcoholic, he's still living, I think. I've not seen him or spoken to him in a couple of years, but I loved him so much. I wrote a book about him, Walking the Earth. It's no longer available at Amazon, I don't think, last time I checked. So this person is romantic. They have a lot to offer in a relationship, but they can't offer stability. They can't be relied upon because they are struggling with this addiction. So. Two sixes. You love this person. They love you. 6 is Venus. 4 is Aquarius. 5 is Gemini, Virgo. That's Mercury. So Aquarius, Gemini, 4 and 5. That's 9. Mars, Aries. There is a lot of energy here, but there's also a lot of blocks. You could both have strong Cancer in your natal charts. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. You could also both have, well, you probably have good moon synastry, the conjunction or opposition, tidal or 5 degrees or less. You probably have more Earth than this person has. You're more stable, you're more balanced, you're higher functioning in the 3D. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I always think of Monopoly, the railroads, when I see RR. Those could be initials. Rue. Rue is a staple in hoodoo. You can get Rue at Amazon. Hoodoo is not voodoo. They're 2 different religions. Is it a religion? I don't know. I've practiced hoodoo. I never practiced voodoo, but it comes from my Creole ancestry, which I don't talk about much because I am white. No one can look at me and say, oh, there's a Creole, because it's pretty far back. It was my maternal grandmother's great-grandfather. That's where the Creole ancestry comes from. Fire. I just read an incredible novel, Wide Sargasso Sea, by Jean Rhys. She was a Creole, and the woman in the novel was a Creole. Pink. You feel like you and this person are spiritual kin. You were probably together in previous lifetimes. This is a timeless reading, but Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And I see this person having Thanksgiving alone. It's very sad. It's a reality for a lot of Americans, spending Thanksgiving alone. I was subscribed to this channel, Soft Quiet Underbelly. There's this photographer, and he interviews prostitutes and drug addicts, the homeless in Los Angeles and San Francisco. And I finally unsubscribed. I said, I'm tired of crying. I said, I can't do one goddamn thing to help these people. You know, if he had something set up where I could donate money, I mean, you could donate money to the channel, but I mean, to send care packages to the people specifically, like if there was a P.O. box or something, because this one person, it affected me so much. I saw this person in my dreams. And I thought, if there's not a P.O. box, if there's not an address where I can send things to this person, if I can go beyond donating to the channel, well, then I can't watch, because I just feel helpless watching these people. Their lives are terrible and I can't do anything to help. It makes me sick. So I can't watch. It puts me in a low vibration. But I think of all the people who are going to be spending the holidays alone. Suicide rates rise during the holidays in America. And it's heartbreaking. For Christmas tree. So, no sugarcoating. That's what I have for pile 4. And that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.